2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead.
With these words, Nikocado Avocado, YouTube's most controversial mukbang star, broke the internet. The transformation was so shocking, so unexpected, that for a moment the entire world held its collective breath. But how did we get here? How did the man who seemed destined to eat himself to death on camera suddenly emerge as a picture of health? The answer, as it turns out, is far more complex and devious than anyone could have imagined. So, did you get that? This 4-month-old video was already a banger, but most of us think this was just an ordinary video. Now, you might get what I'm trying to say. Nikocado has already given a hint of what he's trying to do. He was way skinnier than we thought, as you can hear it in his voice. There is a clear difference between his tone. Some say the first part was made after his transformation, while the second part was years old.
I haven't made a video for like 2 years.
Well, on September 7th, 2024, critics' perspectives changed. Commenters got a hard slap and the viewers were left open-mouthed. Nicholas Perry, the man behind the Nikocado persona, had shocked everyone. His transformation might be the greatest deception in social media history. For 2 years, while the world thought they were watching his continued descent into obesity and madness, Nikocado was secretly transforming his body and his life.
And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body.
At his heaviest, Nikocado tipped the scales at a whopping 411 pounds. In his reveal video, he announced he'd lost 250 pounds, bringing him down to a slim 158. That's more than half his body weight gone. And he did it all while continuing to post videos of himself engaging in outrageous mukbangs. The whole YouTube community was making videos about his health, which was continuously getting worse. But how was this possible? How exactly did Nikocado pull off this elaborate ruse? The answer lies in a combination of careful planning, digital manipulation, and a deep understanding of internet culture. Over time, Nikocado has been building up a massive backlog of content. Think of it as a vault, a digital library of Alexandria filled not with ancient scrolls, but with videos of a man consuming ungodly amounts of food. For 2 years, while he was secretly losing weight, Nikocado was strategically releasing these pre-recorded videos across his multiple YouTube channels. But it wasn't as simple as just uploading old content. Nikocado went to extraordinary lengths to maintain the illusion that these videos were current. He would add voiceovers referencing recent events, edit in timely comments, and even collaborate with other YouTubers who were in on the secret. These videos, filmed months in advance, were released to coincide with this fabricated timeline, adding another layer of authenticity to his deception. One of the most striking aspects of Nikocado's commitment to the ruse was his decision to shave his head. This change served a dual purpose. It made him less recognizable in public during his weight loss journey, and it provided a visual continuity in his videos that helped mask the passage of time. However, perhaps the most ingenious part of Nikocado's plan was how he used multiple YouTube channels to his advantage. His main channel, with over 4 million subscribers, went silent for 7 long months. This silence, far from being a sign of defeat, was a crucial part of Nikocado's master plan. It allowed him to control the narrative, letting rumors and worry simmer in the background while he focused on his secret weight loss journey. Meanwhile, his secondary channels maintain a more active presence, with videos posted as recently as a few days before his big reveal. This inconsistent posting schedule across his channels was far from random. It was carefully orchestrated performance designed to mimic the erratic behavior of someone grappling with severe health issues and the pressures of internet fame. Behind the curtains, he was doing something else. It was all a digital sleight of hand, so convincing that it fooled millions. While commentary channels were busy making videos about Nikocado's apparent decline, while viewers expressed concern for his health, while the internet at large had written him off as a cautionary tale, Nikocado was quietly transforming himself.
This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life.
But this deception wasn't just about fooling his audience. It was, in Nikocado's own words, that this was the greatest social experiment of my entire life. He wasn't just changing his body. He was making a point about the nature of internet culture, the way people consume and spread stories, and how easily we can be manipulated by what we see online.
To observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories.
In his reveal video, Nikocado spoke about observing unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories. He compared his viewers to ants in an ant farm, mindlessly following one another, consuming what content they are given. It's a harsh assessment, but one that's difficult to argue with, given the success of his deception. This brings us to a crucial point and question. What does Nikocado's grand deception say about us, the viewers? What does it reveal about the nature of internet fame? As news of Nikocado's transformation spread, the internet exploded with reactions. Commentary channels that had built their entire series around Nikocado's apparent decline were left scrambling. Viewers who had expressed genuine concern for his health didn't know whether to be relieved or betrayed. And through it all, Nikocado sat back, reveling in the chaos he had created. In the days following Nikocado's revelation, the internet was ablaze with reactions. His video, 2 Steps Ahead, quickly became the #1 trending video on YouTube, amassing over 30 million views in just 48 hours. But this was just the beginning of the aftermath. The ripple effects of Nikocado's deception spread far beyond his own channel. The irony was palpable. While everyone thought they were documenting a tragedy, they were unwittingly participating in what might be the greatest piece of performance art in YouTube history.
The other day, Nikocado Avocado shocked the world with his comeback video because he was a completely different person from when we last saw him on YouTube.
Nikocado's reveal forced the entire YouTube ecosystem to take a hard look at itself. If Nikocado, the poster child for excessive eating and self-destruction, had been secretly losing weight for years, what did that say about the authenticity of other content creators? How much of what we see on YouTube, or any social media platform for that matter, is real? And how much is a carefully crafted illusion? These questions led to a broader discussion about the nature of internet fame and the relationship between content creators and their audiences. Nikocado's experiment exposed the inquisitive nature of online content consumption. Millions had tuned in day after day to watch what they thought was a man slowly killing himself. As the initial shock wore off, attention turned to how and why of Nikocado's transformation. In a series of follow-up videos and interviews, he began to peel back the layers of his elaborate deception. Nikocado revealed that he had spent months stockpiling content, filming multiple mukbangs a day to build up a backlog. He worked with a small team of editors to ensure that these pre-recorded videos appeared current, even going so far as to reference recent events in voiceovers added later. But the physical transformation was only a part of the story. Nikocado also spoke about the mental and emotional journey he had undergone. He described the toll that years of playing a character had taken on him, and how the decision to secretly lose weight had been as much about reclaiming his mental health as his physical health.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead.
As more details emerged, it became clear that Nikocado had left breadcrumbs throughout his content for attentive viewers. He pointed to a video from February 2022, originally titled "The Best Burgers I've Ever Had," which has been retitled to 2 Steps Ahead, original 2022. In this video, he had scripted hints about his upcoming journey, an open admission that went unnoticed by his audience. The revelation added another layer to Nikocado's experiment. Not only had he fooled his audience, but he also challenged them to pay closer attention, to look beyond the surface-level shock value of his content. So what do you think? Was this the greatest social experiment in YouTube history? Or is it just a simple video that will get lost sooner or later? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
2 steps ahead of everyone.